Their home was built on the site of an old shack where an evil witch was said to have lived centuries ago, and local legends claim she cursed the land before she was driven out. Now, the couple believes they are being haunted.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey guys, what is up? We're back in another reaction video. We are reacting to Mind Junkies 10 Scary Ghost videos leaving viewers creeped out. This came out today, so why not react to it today? Let's get into it!
A few months ago, a middle-aged couple moved to a remote cabin near Lake Michigan in the United States. Their daughter had grown up and started her own family, so they decided to retire to their dream home. At least that's what they thought it would be. Not long after moving in, they started experiencing what they believe is paranormal activity. It began with strange noises outside. First, they dismissed it as animals moving through the underbrush and branches creaking in the wind. But then, they started hearing voices in empty rooms and seeing objects moving on their own. All of this made them wonder, could their home be haunted? Late one night in the middle of winter, they're jolted awake by terrifying sounds coming from the woods outside. The husband jumps out of bed to check what's happening, but he can't see anything. The noises continue, so he pulls out his phone and starts recording.
Yo, I want to talk about the goofy witches.
So he pulls out his phone and starts recording.
Wait for it. Listen. Trees are just falling left and right.
Could be gunshots.
Sounds like a war zone out here. These are the ones that I'm concerned about.
That's crazy.
We're losing whole trees.
Deciding not to risk going out, they wait until morning to investigate, and not far from the house, they discover something truly unsettling. Dozens of trees had come down, but they don't look like they fell naturally. They look like they were ripped from the ground by some unseen force. A few days after they discover the fallen trees, the wife is home alone when she notices one of the ceiling lights flashing on and off. She starts recording, planning to send the video to her husband.
So this is day 3 of the weird, strange occurrences at our house. Right now this light has been steadily blinking for about 20 minutes and maybe
Could be electricity.
10, and I just don't understand why. Okay, now it's like not blinking at all. I guess it's okay now. But that and the hearing the voices and stuff sometimes, and
It sounds like somebody talking in the background. Look at it. Listen.
hearing the voices and stuff sometimes, and
Well, that says her talking under the mic. I don't know.
hello? Hello? Hello?
This junk shot on potato, bro.
Who's here? Who's here? Okay, I'm kind of freaked out. Going back inside the house. See what I mean though? This is the stuff I'm talking about. Like, why is this stuff happening? I'm
Wait, the
really
dog
thinking about
tripping
moving
too?
away. I think that we should move away.
I got total goosebumps.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Creeped out by the flashing light, the wife is truly horrified when a chair suddenly moves all on its own. Then, a door violently slams open and shut. She screams and runs, convinced that all this is linked to something paranormal. She even mentions, quote, the voices, and wanting to move out in the video. After this terrifying experience, the couple does some research into the history of their property. What they discover chills them to the bone. Their home was built on the site of an old shack where an evil witch was said to have lived centuries ago, and local legends claim she cursed the land before she was driven out. Now, the couple believes they are being haunted by the witch's ghost, and they are seriously considering abandoning their dream home. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, another homeowner thinks they are also being haunted by a ghost.
Number 9.
Millions of people around the world have security cameras installed in and around their homes. They are meant to deter the wrong type of people, but sometimes they inadvertently record something totally unexpected. This is what happened to a homeowner in Indonesia, living out in the jungle, far from the nearest town or city. The homeowner might not have needed a security camera at all, but there is a road just outside their property that he wanted to keep an eye on, just in case. Usually, the camera just records vehicles passing by, but one night, just as the homeowner was driving home on his motorcycle, the camera recorded something that left him genuinely terrified.
What the hell? Yeah, I would have took off too, son.
The homeowner is forced to stop when he sees something on the road up ahead. He turns off his motorcycle engine and climbs off, but by the time he does, whatever it was has vanished. He looks around, searching for an explanation, but then it reappears. The homeowner panics and runs off, leaving his motorcycle abandoned in the middle of the road. The figure disappears again, almost immediately. It's hard to see exactly what it is, but the homeowner is convinced it's a ghost. According to him, for months, he's always assumed it was just animals in the jungle, but now he's not so sure. Maybe his property is haunted by a ghost. Maybe something has been out there all along, and he never realized.
Could be. Eight.
Sometimes we catch glimpses of things in the corners of our eyes. By the time we turn to look, there's nothing there. We actually brush it off, telling ourselves we imagined it. But when it's caught on camera, we can't deny that something was really there, especially when other people see it too. A group of friends from the US found this out when they were live streaming together. They all saw something they couldn't explain, something that made them wonder if what they'd witnessed was paranormal.
Nah, them trash bags. Who that is running through there like Usain Bolt?
Hey, wait a minute. Go back to the street. Something on the
Hey, man. Who that was running through there like Usain Bolt, man? Hell yeah.
I thought I was tripping, dog.
No, you wasn't tripping. They run through that like far as
What the? Was that?
They all seen it. That's crazy.
Had to be paranormal.
Was that somebody though?
The hell who running that fast? What did you know that quick?
Ain't nobody running that fast.
What was
Yeah,
it
that was
running
my
from?
neighbor.
You see
That was
no
my
pit
neighbor
bull.
going
You run that quick from a pit bull.
Panther.
You see somebody on the street, go the other way.
No,
Other way.
bro.
Go the other way.
I swear, yeah, that way. Somebody just ran down that street, bro.
Ain't nobody on that guy.
The cameraman sees something in the corner of his eye, but because it's only visible for half a second, he immediately thinks
Yo.
he must have imagined it. It's only when his friends start freaking out that he realizes he wasn't just seeing things. One of his friends says it must be paranormal because nothing could move that fast. When he looks around, there's nothing there. After finishing the live stream, the cameraman rewatched the footage and even slowed it down to see what really happened that day. He was shocked to see what appeared to be a pale figure running down the road. But that wasn't the weirdest thing. Not long after, the figure seems to vanish into thin air. At first, he tried to rationalize it. Maybe it was just a camera glitch. But then he noticed something else. As the figure moved down the road, he could see that dust was being kicked up as if something had just sped past. So, paranormal or not, whatever this was, it left a trace. Video recordings of ghosts and other paranormal entities can be very convincing. However, not everyone manages to catch ghosts on video. Some only have time to snap a quick photo, but these cases can still be incredibly creepy, as you're about to see.
Number 7, It Stands in the Shadows.
Reddit user Andrew recently uploaded a photo to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit. He believes he caught a ghost on camera. Andrew lives alone in an old house, and according to local rumours, the former owner passed away in mysterious circumstances, whose spirit can't move on after they tragically lost their life. Late one night, Andrew sees a dark figure in the corner of his vision, but when he looks around, it doesn't disappear. Horrified, but determined to finally get proof of what's been haunting him, Andrew quickly snaps a picture with his phone, and here's what he caught. A tall, dark figure can be seen lurking in the shadows. Just a second after taking the photo, the figure disappeared. But it was the clearest look at it that Andrew ever got. He's now more convinced than ever that this is the ghost of his home's former owner, and the fact that it was visible for so long makes Andrew wonder if it's somehow growing more powerful, perhaps even feeding off his fear. But what do you think this is? Did Andrew really catch a ghost on camera that night as he thinks? Let me know.
Number 6, Something on the Road Ahead.
A group of teenagers were on a school trip, travelling through remote countryside on an adventure bus that bumps along a dirt road. They are laughing and joking. Some of them are recording videos on their phones, but unbeknown to them, something was lurking outside, and it was captured on camera. The bus has an interesting feature. It's ex-military, meaning that the driver's seat is separated from the passenger seats by a thick metal wall. So, to offer the passengers a view of what's happening out front, a camera is mounted on the bonnet to record. The camera feed then displays on a large screen at the front of the bus. It shows them the road ahead in real time, and as the bus bounces along the uneven road, something unexpected appears on that screen.
What the hell? Skinwalker?
A figure appears to cross the road directly in front of the bus. None of the teenagers notice it in the moment because it's only visible for a split second before vanishing from
That's
view.
so weird.
It's not until days later, when a group of them rewatch the footage together, that they notice anything out of the ordinary, leading them to post the clip online. Some viewers speculate that the bus camera accidentally captured something paranormal, perhaps a ghost gliding across the isolated country road. Others suggest it could be a glitch, a digital artifact, or even just a trick of light and motion. But what do you think? Could this strange footage be explained logically, or is this genuine paranormal evidence caught on camera?
Number 5. Here we go.
A woman living with her children in the United States says unexplainable things have been happening in her home. She's convinced the house is haunted. It all started shortly after they moved in. At first, everything seemed normal, but then they began hearing disembodied voices, seeing shadowy figures in the corner of rooms, and doors would randomly open and close on their own. One day, While relaxing at home, she witnessed something that sent a chill down her spine. She decided to record what happened on her phone because, until that point, no one believed her when she said she thought her home was haunted.
Close the door.
Alright, no way. No way the door closes, right?
Can you close the door, please? What the?
You asked me to.
Come on, let me ask. Open the door if you need help. What the? Oh my! They opened it wide as. Oh my God!
Whoa.
I swear to God, I put it on. Oh my! What are they doing? What the? Bro!
One of the doors begins moving without anyone touching it, but what makes it even creepier is that the door appears to respond when the woman calls out to it. She asks if it needs help, and the door seems to react. She believes is one of the ghosts she thinks haunts her house, which is why she spoke to it directly. But the paranormal activity doesn't stop with doors. Late one night, while her children are sleeping, things take a more sinister turn.
Not
Game
the controller
suddenly falls from the table,
Not the controller.
landing just feet from where the kids are sleeping. There's no obvious reason for it to fall. The woman has watched the footage over and over, and she believes it looks like something invisible grabbed the controller's wires and yanked it off the table, as if it was deliberately trying to wake up the children. But the question remains, why would the ghost try?
You messing my motherfucking controller. We fight. We throw hands, bro. Simple as that.
To wake up the kids. Spirits are often said to gravitate toward children, perhaps because they are more innocent and open-minded than adults, better able to sense or even see things that others can't. But children aren't the only ones with this ability. Animals are also believed to have a heightened sense of the paranormal, detecting presences that humans miss entirely. And in the next clip, you'll see exactly what I mean. A family from Utah believes their dog has attracted a...
Sorry guys, we was playing Minecraft all damn night last night, and I didn't go to sleep till 5 a.m. And it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm still trying to recover.
Ghost. Back in 2024, they noticed their dog began acting very strangely. The dog was usually very calm and well behaved, but he suddenly started barking and whining at night, as if he was scared of something. He also began looking around the house like he was searching for something. The family was confused by his behavior and even started joking that their dog was haunted by a ghost. But then one of their security cameras captured something unsettling, and the dog's behavior stopped being a joke and turned into something genuinely creepy.
Bro, mad? Did the tail get pulled?
The dog abruptly jolts awake with a yelp and rushes up onto the sofa. Viewers think it looks like he was scared by something and rushed to his owners for protection. Some even commented that they could see his fur and tail moving in the footage, even though there was nothing visibly near him. The family now thinks that their dog really has attracted a ghost, but what it wants is a mystery. So, what do you think is going on here? Drop a comment and let me know.
I don't know, it could be a ghost.
A young woman from the United States claims she's been seeing ghosts her entire life, and one in particular appears more frequently than others. A pale woman wearing a long dark dress. A few years ago, the woman took a DNA ancestry test. The results revealed something startling. She might be a very distant descendant of the Boleyn family. Anne Boleyn, the infamous second wife of King Henry VIII, was executed on his orders. When the woman learned this,
Damn.
she began to wonder, could the ghost she keeps seeing be Anne Boleyn herself? For years, she'd never managed to capture any evidence of the ghost on camera until one night, when she was home alone. Her husband had just left for his night shift, leaving her in bed. She rolled over and noticed he'd left a light on. She's always reminding him to turn off the lights when he leaves, so she snapped a photo and sent it to him as a playful reminder. But then her husband texted her back, saying he saw something else. In the picture, she looked closer, and what she saw made her
Alright.
just left for his night shift, leaving her in bed. She rolled over and noticed he'd left a light on. She's always reminding him to turn off the lights when he leaves, so she snapped a photo and sent it to him as a playful reminder.
Bro.
Orders. When the woman learned this, she began to wonder, to him as a playful reminder.
I'm trying to mess with this light and it's not working.
But then her husband texted her back, saying he saw something else. In the picture, she looked closer, and what she saw made her heart stop. What appears to be a pale figure in a dark dress can be seen standing in the shadows.
What the hell?
It's barely visible in the original photo, only becoming clear when the image is brightened. After examining it more closely, the woman believes she knows exactly who it is, the ghost of her distant relative, Anne Boleyn. She now thinks she finally caught evidence that Anne's spirit has been following her since childhood, and rather than being terrified, she's fascinated. She wants to know why Anne's ghost has chosen to appear to her and what connection they truly share. But if that wasn't creepy enough for you, wait until you see this next clip.
Here we go. Number 2.
Graveyards are considered some of the most haunted places in the world, which makes sense. They're where the deceased are laid to rest, where the boundary between the living and the dead feels thinnest. People often report seeing ghosts floating among the tombstones, hearing unexplained sounds, even during the day. At night, most people wouldn't dare set foot in a cemetery, but Botak, an Indonesian paranormal investigator, wanted to find out if cemeteries are truly as haunted as people claim. So he decided to visit one late at night. He sets up his phone to live stream, positioning the camera so his viewers can watch in real time. Then he sits, waiting to see if anything paranormal will happen, and to his horror, he recorded this.
Apa James? Bisa, ini dekat kan violet. Mana James, coy?
Oh, hell no.
Tadi kau begitu hidup dan serung itu. Itu bilang serung itu.
Something that looks like a figure dressed in white slowly comes into view right behind Botak. Botak has no idea anything is behind him, but his viewers, who are watching live, notice it immediately and flood the chat with warnings. But by the time Botak realizes what they're saying, the figure who was seen live has already disappeared into thin air. Since the footage was captured in a supposedly haunted cemetery in Indonesia, many of Botak's viewers believe he encountered a kuntilanak. In Indonesian folklore, a kuntilanak is a vengeful spirit of a woman searching for her child who tragically passed away. And based on what Botak's camera captured that night live on his stream,
It looks
he
like it's moving
thinks
towards them.
his viewers are right. Creepy.
Last one. It appears back.
About a year ago, a young man who goes by the name KP started experiencing what he thinks is paranormal activity in his home. Some of you might remember I featured a few of his clips before. It all started when he captured something strange on camera while he was trying out a new webcam feature. He thought it looked like a face staring at him from one of his kitchen cabinets, and from there, things got much scarier. Objects around his apartment would randomly begin moving on their own, and he reportedly started waking up covered in scratches and bruises, as if he's been fighting something off in his sleep. Determined to find out what was going on, KP installed cameras around his apartment. and they recorded some genuinely disturbing activity. But it didn't stop there. Since KP was last featured on the channel, he's recorded the creepiest clip yet.
What the hell?
As clothes and hangers move around inside KP's closet, something else can be seen peeking out at him. KP says he didn't see it at the time because he was too focused on the things moving around, and when he watched the footage back later, he was terrified by whatever this is.
The hell is that?
If you want more creepy content like
Alright.
ghosts, witches, demons,
Can't on a video like that. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay spooky.
Make sure you like, comment,